Hello dear student, myself Vipul Kumar Prajapati, Associate Professor and HOD Pharmaceutics, SSR College of Pharmacy, Silvassa. In this session, we learn about pharmaceutical aerosols, the learning outcomes. After this session 1, you will be able to understand concept of aerosols and pharmaceutical aerosols, various advantages and disadvantages of pharmaceutical aerosols. First, what is the meaning of aerosols? The word aerosol is combination of aero and sols. Aero means air, gas or vapor, and sol means solution. So it is a preparation. It is also known as pressurized package system that acts by releasing a continuous or meter dose type valve for delivering fine mist or spray via the activation of the valve system. How it is defined? It is defined as the dispersed system containing fine solid particles or liquid droplets in an air or another gas. Aerosols contain in aerosol device. So it depends on the power of propeller. So it is defined in another way. They are the products, that is aerosol in aerosol device, that depend on the power of a compressed or liquefied gas commonly known as propellant to expel the contents from the package in the form of spray. Aerosol device versus aerosol in canister. The aerosol container is commonly known as canister. This image itself indicates the different parts of aerosol device. The aerosol device is canister. It contains actuator, valve, valve stem, deep tube and container itself. So it is aerosol device. If in this aerosol device we fill the aerosol content, then it becomes aerosol product. So this second image indicates the content of aerosol with aerosol device. So it is aerosol in aerosol device. When we press actuator, the propellant, which is commonly known as the heart of aerosol product, creates pressure to emit the content which are present inside the aerosol device in the form of spray or mist. The common example of natural aerosols are, first one, clouds, fog formation, smoke, and a formation of rainbow in clouds. These all are the natural aerosols. They are not medical aerosols. Next, man-made aerosols. First one, deo sprays. Second, spray for air or room freshener. Third, perfume spray, saving foam spray, mosquito repellent spray, etc. Fire extinguisher is also one example of man-made aerosols. Now next, what are the pharmaceutical aerosols? Pharmaceutical aerosols are the type of aerosol products that must contain an additional ingredient known as therapeutically active ingredient, drug, medicament or API with suitable additives in the form of either solution, suspension or emulsion. commonly known as medicated aerosols. They are intended for topical use on the skin, then it is known as topical pharmaceutical aerosols, local application as well as systemic application into nose, then it is known as nasal pharmaceutical aerosols, mouth, lingual pharmaceutical aerosols, and lungs, it is known as inhalation pharmaceutical aerosol. And other routes are also there: ear, eye, rectum, vaginal. Then the name becomes ear pharmaceutical aerosols, eye pharmaceutical aerosols, rectal aerosols, vaginal aerosols, etc. Aerosol package versus aerosol pharmaceutical aerosol. This image indicates the simple aerosol in aerosol package. If we add therapeutically active ingredient, that is pharmaceutical, inside the preparation of aerosol, then it becomes pharmaceutical aerosols. How it is defined? Pharmaceutical aerosols are simply defined as therapeutic active ingredient or drug or a mixture of drugs dissolved, suspended, or emulsified in a suitable propellant or a mixture of propellant to get desired vapor pressure, and this is filled in suitable aerosol device using suitable technique. When we press the actuator, it releases drug in the form of mist or spray. They are intended for topical, nasal, ear, pulmonary, and other body cavities for local or systemic therapeutic use. The common examples of pharmaceutical aerosols: first one, oral and lingual aerosols, easy access to hand to reach sites, easy access to systemic circulation, avoid first pass metabolism. The number of examples are there: anti-anginal in emergency, nitroglycerin is the best choice, local anesthetic for dental use, antacids, antiseptics. Next is topical aerosols. They are convenient as compared to other topical medications for application. No need to touch on skin. Unused product is not contaminated. Spray on bandage, antifungal spray, antibacterials, wound washing, rubefacients, methyl salicylate aerosols, steroids, anti-inflammatory steroids are the best example. Nasal aerosols, Otrivin for the treatment of common cold and congestions. Sore throat treatment aerosols, anti-anginal aerosols, skin sunburn treatment aerosols, skin burn treatment aerosols. So these are the common example of various pharmaceutical aerosols. Please stop the video and write down the question in your note. What are the advantages and disadvantages of pharmaceutical aerosols? Write the answer if you know. Please stop your answering, start the video and check it. What are the advantages of pharmaceutical aerosols? Ease and convenient of administration or application. Portable and tamper proof, you can handle it in pocket. Minimum dose required for therapy. Minimum adverse effects as in single spray you can get the spray on the affected area, hence we can stop the extra dose. Direct delivery of drug to target area, simply you have to press press the actuator and spray you will get on affected area, so you will get the direct delivery of drug to target area. Better spreading due to spray or mist type of delivery. Quick onset of action of drug compared to other topical application of formulations. Lower irritation as compared to other type of topic pharmaceutical formulations. Dose to dose maintenance of sterility. Better protection for oxygen and moisture sensitive drugs. Avoid first pass metabolism of drugs. Avoidance of degradation of drugs in GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract, and first pass metabolism. Dose of drug can be removed without contamination. Lower irritation means irritation produced by mechanical application of topical medication is reduced or removed. What are the disadvantages of pharmaceutical aerosols? It is expensive when we compared formulation point of view, but when we compared as the application point of view, it is good and maintain the dose. A single spray gives you better effect. Chlorofluorocarbon propellant causes depletion of ozone layer. Proper use is needed to get the effect. So when we use inhalation type pharmaceutical aerosols, we have to take care. Proper skill is required. Limited safety hazards due to flammable propellants. They are the main components of pharmaceutical aerosols, pressurized systems, and inadvertent inhalation. Ancillary devices are required with a matter dose inhaler like householding chambers and spacer. Thank you. This is the end of session 1. You understand about aerosol concepts, pharmaceutical aerosols, and various advantages and disadvantages. For any question or query about this session, you can contact me via email. In next session, we will discuss about various components of pharmaceutical aerosols, ingredients required for making of pharmaceutical aerosols, and formulations about pharmaceutical aerosols, filling techniques, various evolution parameters, and various marketed preparations. Thank you. Have a good day.